Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the science class. Kids, as you know that we are dealing with our chapter number 11, light, shadows and reflections. So today we are going to learn the further topic for that. I hope you remember we have learned last time what are shadows. Yes. So what are shadows that we have seen? A shadow is a dark area or patch formed when light from a light source is blocked by an opaque object. So as you can see, here are the dark area or patch formed when a light form on it. So these are forming a shadow. These opaque objects are the tree over here. Now children, you have an activity 4. Let us see that. You will have to place a chair on a sunny day, and what do you observe from the shadow of the chair? Does the shadow give an accurate picture of the shape? You can see it from any direction. Look at this picture. You will not get the accurate picture of the shape sometimes when it is taken from the different distances. If the chair is turned around a little, how does the shape of the shadow change? Try to do this activity, then you will observe the difference. We will have another questions in mind. Suppose you take a flowers or other objects of different colors and look at their shadows. Here you can see the shadow of the red color flower, right? Now tell me, do the shadows look different in color when the colors of the objects are different? Children, you will find here another rose is there for you to show the shadow. The rose flower and the red rose and the white rose both are giving the shadow, but the shadow is having the same color. So, whatever is the color of the objects, shadow is always having the same black color or dark color, you can say. So, color of the object do not give you the shadow of different color. Here you can see a source of light falling on a block. It will give a shape, a shadow on the back side. But if you will take torch closer or far away from the box, you will get different size of the shadow. So all these depends on the size of the shadow also. Here you can see shapes and sizes of shadows. The position of an object can affect the shape of its shadow also. Children, you know that when an object is placed at different positions, it can form different shadows of different shapes. Here, if an object is moved closer to the light source, the shadow gets bigger. And if an object is moved further away from the light source, the shadow gets smaller. Children, you can note down this point. I am repeating, these are the important points. If an object is moved closer to the light source, the shadow gets bigger. If an object is moved further away from the light source, the shadow will get smaller. So this is how you can see, closer the object is to the source of light, larger the shadow it casts. Here this cylinder box, it is closer to the source of light, that is sun or torch. So it will give you, because the distance is large, so it will give you large size shadow. Because that object blocks larger area of light. You can see the larger area of light source is blocked by this object. But when the object is far away, so it is not blocking large area, it is blocking very small area of the source. So that is why the size of the shadow will also decrease. I hope you have cleared that the distance between the source of light of an object, source of light and the opaque object, if it is less, so the length of the shadow will be more. And if the distance is more, so the length of the shadow will be less. Change in the shape of the shadow. Yes, you can change the shape of the shadow if the object is kept at different position or different side from the different sides. You can see here. So we can conclude from here that the size of the shadow depends upon the distance between source of light and opaque object. Also we are concluding, closer the object is to the source of light, larger the shadow it casts. And last, if the distance between the source of light and an opaque object is more, the size of the shadow decreases. Children, now we have come towards our another part, that is pinhole camera. So first of all, let us see what is pinhole camera. It is a camera which is used to see the images. And how to see that images? How can we prepare that camera? Let us see here point wise. How to prepare a pinhole camera? Pinhole camera, as the name suggests, it is used to see the image of an object. For preparing pinhole camera, we have to take two boxes so that one can slide into another with no gap in between them, and cut open one side of each box. Let us see, children, which kind of box you require. Here you can see there are two boxes, one and second, and in that way that one box can enter inside the box, another box, and you will find that in the outer box you will have to make a pinhole, and in the inner box you will have to cut a square shape. Let us see stepwise how we have to do that. As we have seen, we have taken two boxes. On the opposite face of the larger box, make a small hole in the middle. In the smaller box, cut out from the middle a square with a slide of about 5 to 6 centimeter. Now cover this open square in the box with tracing paper, that is translucent screen, and slide the smaller box inside the larger one with the hole in such a way that the side with the tracing paper is inside. Now it is ready to use. Let us see how to use it. You will have to hold the pinhole camera, look through the open face of the smaller box. You should use a piece of black cloth to cover your head and the pinhole camera. Now focus on the object you want to capture in the camera. Children, what we are doing actually, first of all you have hold the pinhole camera and looking through the open face. You should use a black cloth, you can use it to cover so that the other light sources will not disturb your vision. Now focus on the object you want to capture in the camera and make sure that the objects you wish to look at through your pinhole camera are bright and in sunshine. Now you should move the smaller box forward or backward till you get a picture on the tracing paper pasted at the other end. So children, here you can see in this way we can use it and see the picture. But which kind of picture you will get? Before that, I will show you one video to understand how to prepare pinhole camera, that is preparation of pinhole camera.
Boxes, pinhole camera. Let's make a pinhole camera. You can make a pinhole camera using boxes or PVC pipe or even a sheet of paper. We will use a sheet of paper as it is easily available. So what do you need to make a simple pinhole camera? You will need a thick sheet of paper, a black paper, a white paper, some rubber bands, a pin, and a small quantity of oil. If available, you can also get a tracing paper instead of white paper and oil. Take sufficiently large part of thick sheet and roll it to make a tube. In the same way, make another tube little thinner than the previous. With the help of black paper and rubber band, cover one end of thick tube and make a small hole in the middle of covered part. Similarly, cover one end of smaller tube with white paper and rubber band. Now put some oil drops in the middle of covered part so as to make it translucent. A translucent object is one through which light can pass only partially. Now insert the thin tube in the thick tube. Your pinhole camera is ready. Look at the tree through the open end of thinner pipe. On the oily part of paper or tracing paper, you will see an image of the tree. Slide the pipe forward or backward and try to obtain a clear image of tree on the screen. But the image appears to be upside down. Such image is called inverted image. It has color of object and so we cannot say it is a shadow of the object. So a shadow is definitely different than an image. Now, by observing the image formation by pinhole camera, one can easily understand that light from top of the tree must be going in straight direction through the pinhole to reach at the bottom of the screen. Similarly, light from the bottom of the tree must be going in straight direction through the pinhole to reach at the top of the screen. The same principle is used for working of camera that a photographer uses to capture pictures. However, these cameras make use of convex lenses or also called magnifying lenses to form much clearer image. I hope you have understood this topic very well. Thanks for watching this video.
Pinhole camera.
So I hope you understood how to prepare a pinhole camera. So it doesn't mean that you should use a box only. You can use a black sheet also, paper sheet also. That should be of dark color. So children, here what is your pinhole camera, which works on the principle which gives you a clear image of an object, and we have also seen how can we use it. Here is the diagram, and just now that we have seen in the video how the images look like in pinhole camera. The image looks like upside down. Inverted images are formed. Image in a pinhole camera is inverted and smaller in size also. Image formed in pinhole camera, you can see because of the light ray from the starting point is going to the end point of this image, and here upside is down, so the image is completely inverted. Now if you will try to find the image of the sun, what we will get? Children, we need a slightly different setup for this. We just need a large sheet of cardboard with a small pinhole in the middle. Hold the sheet up in the sun and let its shadow fall on a clear area. Do you see a small circular image of the sun in the middle of the shadow of the cardboard sheet? Instead of watching it directly, don't try to see that. Here you can see, look at this pinhole image of sun. Here is the sun, and we have taken a drawing paper or drawing sheet with the pinhole done in that thin dark card. Now you will find the image of sun, white card or paper on this shadow. So by this you can see the pinhole image of sun. Children, never ever try to see directly on the sun. There is an interesting pinhole camera in nature also, you know. Sometimes when we pass under a tree covered with large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it. You can see figure 11.6 in your textbook, isn't it? These circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. Here, those holes or the gaps of the leaves are doing the work of the sheet in which we have done the hole. And here this ground is doing the work of the sheet which is kept beside where the pinhole image of sun will be formed. Now these circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun, and the gaps between the leaves act as the pinholes. These gaps are all kinds of irregular shape, but we can see circular images only of the sun. So this is not an interesting thing, children, that we have our pinhole in our nature also, a pinhole camera. So you have another activity to understand one more important aspect. Children, here we can see that light passed through the object and then we see the image, right? So here you have an activity 6 to prove a fact of the light. Let us use a piece of pipe or a long rubber tube. Light a candle and fix it on a table at one end of the room. Now standing at the other end of the room, look at the candle through the pipe. What you will find, you can easily see the candle through this pipe. Now what you have to do, you have to bend your tube slightly and try to see the image of the candle. Children, in this case you are able to see the image of candle, but here you will not be able to see the image of candle. This is because which conclude that light travels along the straight line. That is why when an opaque object obstructs it or comes on its way, it forms a shadow. If it will not travel in a straight line, so there will not be the formation of shadow. So I hope you understood that from this activity we have concluded light travels in a straight line. So this is what all about today's concept. You can see the path of the light is straight rubber tube and bent rubber tube. You will not be able to find the image of the candle. Here is one more example, children. You can see in this picture you are observing something. So these rays are traveling in a straight line, which will show that the light will fall on this cardboard. So I hope you understood what we have learned today. Pinhole camera, its working, its principle to form the inverted image, and also we have learned that light travels in a straight line. So for you have a today's assignment that you will have to read page number from 108 to 1111, and we will see the next topic in the next class. Till that time, feel free to ask if you have any query regarding the topic. Complete your assignment and stay safe, stay home. Enjoy online schooling. Thank you everyone.